Hi everyone, it's Morgoth the Barbarian here with another episode of our City Skylines playthrough. And hard to believe we are at episode 17! Hooray! Last time, if you were here, we managed to build this bridge. Oh good. Whoa, okay, that's a little bit concerning. Okay, nobody just saw that. That's nice. Love how the game just lets the ships pass through the bridge, but we did build this bridge. Apparently not high enough. Okay, that was freaky. This is, however, even more so. Look at this. We ended up rebuilding our highway system. Remember at the beginning of the game how we had a highway going through here? Well, it got rebuilt. Only, just like in Boston, we built it underground. It might explain why you can't really see any of it. And now I just noticed a giant mistake as I'm looking at it. Wow, okay, well, I know what we're doing first. The highway is underground. And then we built this monstrosity too. So today, apparently we need to finish up our highway system. And we'll take care of a few other tasks that are currently bugging me at the moment. So, if you're excited for that, hit those likes and subscribe buttons, and it's much appreciated if you do. And as I just mentioned, I know exactly where we're starting, because as I kinda goofed. I didn't realize this was incomplete. This is a little bit of an issue here, and we're going to have to fix that right off the bat. I'm probably going to have to delete the rest of Meadow Street over here and figure out a way to connect this, basically this to this. All of it, including the off-ramp over here. So, I'll just do that really quick, and then I see something else I need to address, because that's not looking too good here. So give me a quick moment here to readjust. There we go! Fixed it! Though I had to jury rig a couple things and set a few rules. Mainly, don't have traffic from here turn into here. Or, wait a minute. Actually, I may have to usurp that rule now that I'm looking at it. I'm like, uh-oh, wait a minute. You know what? We're going to have to usurp that rule. Oh, boy. And suddenly the link connector tool. You know what? Whatever. I'll leave it as is. I don't think anybody entering the highway is going to want to go that way anyway, so we'll see what happens. Let's put the game back into motion, but yeah, that's now even more complex. I totally forgot about that. Alright, going back to what we were doing here. Why in the world, and this is I guess the first thing we were going to do, is there a lot of death all of a sudden? I know for a fact it ain't the usual issue. Okay, good. We have to check that. Wait, where's the pollution thing? I need to look at this. Garbage, hang on. Pollution, 1 second. There it is. Okay, we're good. It's not like that has been an issue in the past before. No, not at all. Very interesting how there is a lot of death. Oh, there is a gap. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That would explain a lot. So, I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, for the purposes of reach, let's put a cemetery over here. Another one. And let's put a crematorium over here. In fact, I'm going to throw in a couple more here, just for posterity's sake here. But I guess our death care was lacking a little bit. And then everything else should be taken care of. I don't know why there's so many people waiting to be transported. It's like we have all this death care and it ain't working. Although I have also suspect some things are emptying too. Not really. It's just there's a lot of death going around and maybe not enough... Ah, okay. Now I'm starting to see my well... Alright, see, I'm getting conflicting views here. On one end, there looks like there's enough death care to go around. On the other hand, maybe not. Alright, well, we'll put him in some more death care and maybe see if that works out. Are we getting death care over here? While we're on the subject, let's look around for a minute. Aha! Another area that isn't really getting death care. Alright. Suppose some crematoriums are needed. What about you? Aha. I knew something was up. And then that's nothing over there. Okay. We needed to do that really quick because there was an awful lot of dead people running just like, you know, existing. Oh dear. Alright, so that's all set. That was turning into a little bit of an epidemic. So, that being said, we'll have those dead people moved out and... Okay, don't be complaining about the garbage either. That's the last thing we need to see. Alright, so what can we do now? Well, my initial thing was to have this developed, but at the moment we're kind of stalled out. Fortunately, we are a bit... It's basically a matter of a waiting game at this point. So, we're just sitting here waiting for everything to come about. Although, I already see one thing I'd like to do, and I totally forgot about this last time out. So, last time we added hang on. There we go. We added this district, and the bridge, and toll booths. Everything seems to be all set. But I think now is the time to maybe upgrade our airport facilities. What? They're still at 0. Huh. That is very, very interesting. Am I missing something here? It seems very odd. Oh, that's for helicopters and stuff. I think maybe we need to upgrade our airport because right now... This still isn't working right now. It's still at 0. I don't know why there aren't any passengers coming around. Okay, I lied. We've got, like, what? 19 people over here? See, that's not really enough. So, I think maybe if we need to build a bigger airport or something, like an international airport. The question is where to put it. This would be the most likely candidate for said expansion. It's under specialized ones, if I remember correctly. Only question I'm going to have is, do we have the space for it? Because look how gigantic this is. We're going to need a lot of space on this. As well as a spot where there's not a lot of hilly terrain already. So this might take a little while to try to figure out where exactly I'm going to put it. Keep in mind, there are a lot of hills in this city. Already, I'm kind of seeing one candidate over here, and I think, well, actually, we might actually have something. Hold on, let me look. If I can just jury rig it a little bit, say like that. I mean, we may have to move the train lines. Oh, this would be a perfect spot for it. And realistically, the only one. As for road infrastructure, we'll figure it out. Though we've already got some roaming around. I think I have an idea already. So this, I think, will work out fine. So we're gonna need to do something with this space right over here, because it's way, way, way too hilly, and we'll try to figure this out and get it all prepped and ready to go. So I think we're gonna do that. In the meantime, let's see what happens. You literally have no idea how long it just took me to put this in. I mean, the game kept telling me over and over, slope too steep, slope too steep. And finally, after like 15 minutes of fighting with the game on it, I finally managed to put it in. It's just, wow. That was absolutely bonkers. Well, I guess we're going to have to build around this, because I don't know what else I can do. So, as soon as I can get the road around it... Oh, it actually... Wait a minute. Ah, so you do have a road around you. Okay. So I guess the obvious way to do this is to maybe have a highway connection on one side. But then I don't know what I would do with it. I suppose there are options out there for... It could be I could have a looping highway or something like that. I literally have no idea, but bottom line is that we finally got an international airport. I took care out the airport that was over here. We'll do something with these in a little bit, but now that we've at least got that, I can at least finish up the infrastructure around here and see if what I can try to do. So, hold on. Now I gotta finish building the infrastructure here and maybe think about how I want to do this. Because having a road go from around here doesn't seem practical. So, hold on. I'll get the road set up, but man, oh man, you have no idea how hard it was to place this. Thanks, game. Alright, some jury rigging later, and that is the best I could do. Mainly, this train line kind of got in the way, but this is basically the basic precipice of this, is that I have a little loop, and it goes around. There we go. So this should work out well. I'll figure out what to do with this as soon as I rebuild the roads that are underneath. So, once I finish that up, we can move on to the next step. Basically, I need to connect this to, this right here, so... Hold, please. Alright, there we go. Fixed everything. So now we have a new monorail line leading from the train station, and the bus depot, which I now had to move just for, reasons. Which now, ironically, opens the door for this if I ever wanted to do it. And then, of course, I had to reroute all of my bus lines because reasons. But overall, it ends up working out now. So, we got this all set up. This, well, you know what? I'll delete it for right now. I have yet to figure out what I want to do with this, so... There we go. The airport is now officially open for business. And hopefully we get more, travelers over here. So, let's check back on traffic, shall we? I mentioned at the end of the last playthrough, this was looking, well, slightly better, but not quite up to the standard of where it should be. It's still a mess overall. The areas in red are where it basically is the worst, and right now it looks like, let's see, well, the area with the space elevator is still a disaster, but, well, hold on, let me look. Yeah, we still have some, oh boy, that just looks terrible. Hold on, I'll do this right now. Is there a way I can eliminate that median? That would be great if I could just eliminate the median. But without, ruining everything. There is, hold on, this is going to call for a game save. I know I'm going to screw this up in some capacity. Haha, done. Nice try, game. There. Maybe now that'll actually clear this up. That median was kind of screwing with things a little bit. Oh, that works a whole hell of a lot better. Okay, we've got that out of the way with. Who knew putting in a 6-lane road was the solution? Anyways, yeah, back to our traffic map. That was one spot. I don't know if that'll clear up. This was another disaster area. Oh, wow, there is just disaster all over the place. We got abandoned buildings. We got not enough workers. Wow, we don't even have enough workers to supply this area. That is freaky. This is what the game was, of course, talking about, this whole area. Ah, see, all these trucks want to do is get to the industrial area. See, now, some observations sometimes will help, and I'm already seeing the problem right off the bat. I don't think this interchange is it. I may have to regroup on this. Dare I say it? Do I make this a... What I could do is maybe have this connect to this, and this connect to this. It's sort of a clover leaf. I don't know. Let me tinker around with this for a little bit and see if maybe I can make this a bit smoother out. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to see if this works. But as you can see, I rejiggered the interchange and had to establish some ground rules so that traffic doesn't get the bright idea of doing some silly stuff. Say, this lane going this way. We don't want that. We want the intersections to be kind of, you know, as they are. And I'm going to try and... Oh, yikes. Okay, and then there was that added effect, too. Oh, never mind. False alarm. Oh, there you go. There we go. See, traffic, I give you the solution. You learn, and then everything turns out great. See? Love this traffic editor. Everyone playing this needs to get this. This lane connector tool. It is a pain in the ass to use at times, but oh my god, the payoff is more than worth it. Now as for why, you know, this is all happening, that's a whole different story. Speaking of traffic, there is one policy I'd like to try that I didn't really think about. Prefer ferries. I didn't really think about using that until just now. So we're going to see if maybe that does anything. Wow, that thing just parallel parked into that cargo bay. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so now we got another way for our citizens to get across. I figured 3 ways across might be better than 2, so we'll see if that works. Any other major traffic issues? Hopefully that clears up. This was kind of my own doing. Oopsies. I honestly don't know. Unless I move this road off a little bit, maybe bring this over to here and delete this whole road, then it's fine. Aha! We have a level 4 university now. Excellent! We're now acclaimed. Everybody loves the acclaimed anyways. Or so I've been told. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference. For this... Yeah, the game is telling me this is way too close, and I'd have to agree. So, this is a very unfortunate decision, but... This is now gone. I guess this whole block is now going to extend a little bit further out. Yeah, I know. We're having them live behind, you know, a highway, but so be it. But anyways, that basically solves that problem. Actually, I'll add in a few more while we're here. Including on that, there's our crematorium. Nothing else changes. And I might as well do this too. Why not? Done. And we'll throw in some more commercial over here too, just because we can. Might as well keep it going, right? Right. Okay, this power line is in use. Gotcha. Alright, there we go. And then we'll do this too. Might as well. I don't see why we have to leave the outsides of our city undone. So, there we go. So, that's all set. That is going to be all set. So, where else in the city are we having traffic issues? That is the main question. Excuse me for a minute. Let me finish zoning this up here. Oh, hell, it can come down to the bus station, sure. Like I said, I normally wouldn't put that on camera just for obvious reasons, but we'll make an exception here. Okay. Restart the game, let that populate, and now back to this. We'll see if that clears up. These intersections are a bit iffy, but... Oh, this one's a bit iffy, but there's not much I can do about that. It's a tunnel. When isn't this part of the city a mess? Remember, this is our downtown area too, but when isn't this a mess? There's not really too much I can do about that. Let's see. Another instance of a crossroad being too close to each other, but, well, there's not too much I can do about that, so we're going to have to let that slide. No surprise, our cargo airport is being super popular, as is our transport. And what's actually funny is our loads are up to snuff on this. Well, hold on for just a minute here. And we could fit it in. Alright, hold on. New plan on this. Watch what I can do. Ta-da! There we go. I think this we were gonna have to up the anti a little bit, shall we? Oh, there is rail on this. That's right. I totally forgot. We have a rail station now leading into this. Now where else? Well, this is super popular for the exact same reason. I could retool this. This is super popular, but, you know, it is what it is. I think we've already established this highway is just, you know, a crowded mess. I could turn it into a 4-lane highway, not for nothing. This is just an outright disaster in period. I'm not sure why this is the way it is, even though, you know... well, I can't figure that one out. Long story short, there's not too much more we can do with traffic other than fixing a couple other things. But, bottom line is that there's not too much more I can do here. Is what I'm basically trying to get at, so... We'll have to see if that new policy helps. Let this ride out and go from there. So let me finish doing a couple more things with this real quick, fixing this up, and then I'll address the next thing, which is, ironically, our industrial areas. And sure enough, right as I was about to do that, this catches fire. The game is clearly screwing with me right now. That's all this is. You're messing with me, aren't you, game? Okay, I see how it is. I swear. You can't make this stuff up. Oy vey. Yeah, the fire department should be able to put that out. Oh, they just did. But, I'm not really sure how I want to... Okay, I think I got an idea. We'll just remove this, have it be its own little standalone district, and then have it go around the bus loop. Okay, one sec. Sometimes you just gotta give traffic what it wants. And what it wanted was me to build 2 of these. So. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I missed one. Of course I did. In case it wants to get to this one. My bad. Alright, hold on a minute. I already screwed up. There we go. Next to the off-ramp. Just in case it wants to go this way for some weird reason. I know there's some buildings over here. So there we go. That's kind of the basic precipice now, is that we got... Hopefully we've done as much as we possibly can to deal with traffic, but I don't know any more solutions, so... Unless something happens, we're all good. Okay, game, don't scare me like that. As I was saying, unless, you know, there's other solutions, I think we're basically all set at this point, so... We're not going to worry about traffic anymore, or at least hope so, unless we grow a little bit more. The only traffic I might have to deal with is train traffic, which, as of right now, is actually moving pretty decently, surprisingly. Well, as I said that, I spoke too soon. Alright, that's fine. But no, everything else seems to look pretty okay, as far as I can tell. So, I'm going to build... So next up on the agenda... I mentioned we were going to build some more industrial areas, because I'm already seeing a few things that I don't really like. Part of it is, you know, this. So we'll go through each of the industrial areas and add in maybe a few things here. I'll do this on camera, so let's see. Looks like here we need some more paper, planned timber. So we'll do that. So we'll start off by building another large tree plantation over here. If we can fit all of these. Again, the slope on this might be a bit much, but I can probably... Oh, you can... Actually, that'll work. Or the smaller trees might work here. And if we build both a pulp mill and a paper mill, this should do the trick. Pulp mill. Sorry, I have to look at all these very carefully. There we go. A couple more of those. We'll see if that does the trick. Why aren't you getting water again? Oh, hello. A problem that never fails. Especially this district. It needs water. Ay, ay, ay. This one... We just don't have enough to... Well, we just don't have enough buyers for this, so the solution would be the household plastics factory here, if I can find it. 1 second. This one's very simple. We just get something that, you know, is more industry specific. Like this thing. Only where do I put it? Next to its brother over here. Okay, that's awesome. You! Yeah, we need more metals and glass. I had a funny feeling as soon as I was seeing some of that stuff. It was like, oh, okay. I don't know if our industrial districts are getting too full, though. Like, that's going to be a problem, is that some of these are getting more filled up than others. I also don't want to put this in a spot where it's blocking things, so let's see. You get one. You get one. We need some metal, so rotary kiln plant. I'm just throwing these anywhere I could find space for it, if I'm being honest. 2 there. 1 there, and we're going to need a lot of ore mines all of a sudden. Because demand just shot up through the roof. Woo boy! Get some of these medium ore mines. Try to smuggle as many as we possibly can here. Alright, there we go. Finally, the farm. Why are you still up? Doing just fine, but once again, the buyer problem is up. So, I suppose another specific farm thing for the flour mill is up. So, special factories. Where's the bakery? Not the toy factory. Give me a second to find it. Here we are. Sure, why not? Yeah, over here is fine. Alright, there we go. Another bakery. We've got a buyer. We've got everything we need, and I think we should be all set. And what about you? Yes, I totally forgot this whole time about the fish factory, too. I didn't realize that we were still, you know, not doing anything with it. We've got kind of a small little fishing district over here. It's kind of it's as small as it gets, but, you know, this is a good spot for it, too. Looks like a job for putting it at the end of the thing over here. There's not really too much more I can put in here. And then... I suppose we could build in a seaweed farm further down the road. Wait. See, the thing is, I don't want to, you know, clog up my whole harbor over here, so... Where is it? What? Come on, I know it's in here somewhere. Hang on. Fish farm. Okay, clearly I can't read. Okay, there it is. I knew it was in here somewhere, and I couldn't find it. And it won't let me build it. Oh, actually, yes, it will. Build a couple, get some roads. Actually, you know what? Fine. Oops. Build some roads. There we go. I just realized this needed piping. And where is it? Because I saw this earlier too. Nice try, game, but I saw that you needed it. And you need electricity on top of that. There we go! Ha! Nice try, game. You can't fool me that easily. So there we go. Fixed up our industrial districts here. So, moving onwards and upwards. Oh. Alright, that should help a little bit. Oh, we're having water issues. Hold on. One sec. We'll do what we did earlier with this district. And put in another water tower. There we go. Earlier, that did work out for our forestry district. So that should solve the water crisis over here once and for all. There we go. Yeah, I noticed for these hills, sometimes water towers works a little bit better. Just because gravity is a thing. Alright. What is next? Let's check out all of our stuff. Power is good. Water's now a lot better. Sewage is doing okay. Garbage is hanging in there. Schooling it's on the borderline, honestly. Who isn't getting educated? You're not. Aha, I knew there was something wrong here. Alright, hang on a minute. Yeah, you're not getting educated. I should have figured as much, so we'll put one right there. High school-wise, we're just beating it. University. Now, theoretically, we do have this, which can attract everybody, but I figure, you know, we'll leave it as is. And then libraries, we're doing just fine. Healthcare, oh, we've got plenty. Deathcare, this is always the one that trips us up, and so far, so good. I wouldn't be opposed to putting in one more elder care facility somewhere in this area. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. I would not be opposed to putting in one more elder care facility here. And other than that, I know we checked traffic earlier. A lot of this has to do with the industrial districts. I think we're fine. I know there's a lot of trees. Don't worry. Oh, I just realized the vulnerability. Hold up. Hold the phone, everybody. I just noticed something, and I don't like it. Hold on. Really? You're not going to cross the... Oh, boy. Alright. Fine. Have it your way. Put in 2 fire stations. Crime rate, very low. That's always good to see. Is there anywhere that I should be concerned about, though? Nope. No pickpockets in our tourist district. We are doing good. I just noticed a problem right off the bat. How are you not being powered? Alright, that problem's now solved. Nothing like going around fixing stuff. Trash, why are you still accumulating garbage at a crazy rate here? Bruh, stop that. No more trash. None allowed. Hey. Hey. Hey! Game! That isn't allowed. Oh, boy. What about you? Okay, good. All the waste from our cities is doing good. I think for the most part, everything is doing pretty well here. Now, the problem is we can't grow. So we're kind of at an impasse, if you will, where I really can't grow too much more, but I don't know what else we could possibly put in. I mean, attraction-wise, we're okay over here. There's not really too much more I could do. Unless... What if... Really? It's got to be placed roadside? Ah, oh, come on, game. You can do better than that. I could put one of these... No, I'm kidding. That's silly. Darn, I was planning on putting in like a statue. Okay, let's throw in one more tourist attraction. Nice little winter market over here. Why not? Give our citizens and tourists a little something to eat. Nothing like putting in a few more attractions. I would have loved to have put this over here, but it requires a pathway. Hold on. I think we can jury-rig something. Aha! How about an Arc de Triomphe? Nice little thing to spruce up the neighborhood. Oh, and now traffic is cutting over. Oh, they love that. They absolutely love that. Wait, why would this need to be watered? Game, get out of here. It's saying that the Arc de Triomphe needs water. What? Were we right? Well, I mean, I suppose there's water fountains in there if you look carefully, but there you go. Nice little attraction here. Not enough goods to sell. Okay. Let's see. What else can we throw in here? I feel like we can continue sprucing up our tourism district maybe a little bit more than we already have it. Oh, yes, here we go. Luxury hotel. Oh, yeah. Oh, now we're in business. The only question is, where do I put this bad boy? Ideally, putting it along the water would be a great idea here. Let's see here. Could not build on water, so probably not over here. Okay. What if we got rid of all of this for 1 minute? And then we just set it like, bam! Oh, there we go. Now we get a nice little shot of the whole area. Oh, the firehouse kind of needs to be done with. Oopsies. There, we'll put a firehouse next to it. You need to go bye-bye. There we go. Ooh, nice little shot of the inlet. I love it. That's excellent. I'm not going to build a second one. I mean, that's kind of silly. I could build another one of these. No, I'm just kidding. We've already reminded the good people here you know, who really rules this city. That's not really going to help. Do we have an opera house already? We do. A few more of these we can't really, you know, deal with. Business park, yay. Some of these aren't even unlocked yet. Like, we've already got a science center over there. And then a Cathedral of Plenitude. What's funny is we still got this, or Theater of... Yeah, we already got that. Alright. Alright, so that's not really more. And then from a monument perspective, you know, we got nothing else. So we're going to have to move along. Although, go up to our city for 1 minute. You know what? Not for nothing. Alright. We'll come back to that later. Anyways, new districts. New, zones, I should say. Can't help but notice we were running a little high on commercial demand all of a sudden. I don't know how I want to play this, if you will. Because we get a lot of pent-up commercial demand all of a sudden. I don't know how that came about, but it just did. And I'm all here for it. So let's see. I'm trying to think of areas I could put in high-density commercial here. Apartment stores. So let's see here. They would be best served for more higher density areas. I'm wondering if we maybe convert 1 or 2 of these. And then maybe just, you know... I got an idea. I think we're going to retool this whole district over here. Extend this road past the highway over here. And then we'll see what we can come up with. I'm not going to... And then... Who knows? You know what? I'm also going to create a new highway exit, too. Hold on. We got a couple things we can get doing here. One sec. Okay, there we go. Fixed it a little bit. Have some more commercial. I know there's this giant space in the middle. I'm not going to worry about it. But bottom line is that we have more higher residential. We're still acclaimed. That's awesome. And then higher commercial zones over here. For our more upscale neighborhoods. Wait, what? Game? What did you do? Oh, no electricity. Hold on. Wait. Alright, if we'll give that a little bit, maybe that'll fix itself. Alright. I think the last thing we should do, because I noticed this episode's already running quite over, is build up a few more college things. And I think we're all set, because we're at level 4 now, so I feel like we should be throwing in a few more buildings over here. Okay, so this is what I ended up coming up with. We ended up with, oh dear, that's not good. A power outage to start off. That's always a good sign. Not really. But yeah, put some more dormitories over here. Some laboratories for our med students. A new dormitory. A new study hall, an auditorium, for our med student presentations. It's all looking pretty good. Did we meet the attractiveness standards? No, we're still a little ways off, but we've got the students for it. But we're going to have plenty of time, considering we're not even anywhere near 5-star status. I mean, 4 is pretty good, so that should do the trick. So... let that go, and you guys got power again. I noticed that I accidentally cut that out. Oopsies. It happens. So I think we're going to stop here and call it a day for right now. So with that being said, I am done here. Thank you guys for watching. Apologies if this episode is a little bit longer than normal. I got kind of, you know, carried away. And I will see you around for episode 18 next up. Have a good one, everyone, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons on the way out. Peace out, y'all.